What's good, YouTube? DM Gaming here, guys. Excuse the hat, guys. It's some bad hair going on under here. So today, y'all, first of all, if you haven't played the DLC yet, you need to click away from this video. Come back and watch it after you've played the DLC because there may be some spoilers involved. Because I'm going to be talking about how the door is wide open for Dragon Ball Super to enter, possibly through, hey, they could change their mind on the deal, on some new DLC. They can do a sequel. All of this is a very real possibility. I'm going to be covering why in today's video. So without further ado, let's go. All right, guys. So I got some gameplay going in the background. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But we here. We here. You got me? So, guys, first of all, this DLC is getting stupid reviews. And I don't mean stupid in a bad way. I mean stupid in a very, 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 very good way. You know what I'm saying? It is amazing how much people are loving this DLC. Now, are you going to have some people that don't like it? Yeah, I can count on one hand the number of people that I've seen that don't like it, but we ain't worried about them. You know what I'm saying? We're talking about the people that really enjoyed this DLC. Guys, I haven't seen this much hype for Dragon Ball Z Kakarot since it was first announced. And that's a good thing. Because if more people are playing this and stuff like that, this is huge because Bandai's going to take notice and they're going to say, you know what, let's give them another DLC. That is even though they say it's not, you know, they don't want to do the more DLC, they don't have plans for it. Guys, plans change all the time. You see what I'm saying? Now, if sales of this DLC go high like this, they're going to be like, hey, give them another one. You see what I'm saying? The only way I can see them not giving us more because of the success of this DLC is because they have a sequel in the works. Now you say, DM, didn't you tell us that they didn't have a sequel plan for this game? Yeah, when the game first came out, before the game came out, they said, and I showed y'all in the article where they literally said, you know, at this point in time, you know, they were asked, was this game going to be like a series of sorts? And they said, you know, at this point in time, we don't have any plans for a sequel. This is a standalone game. Now, there's an issue with having a sequel. And now, first of all, do I see them doing a Dragon Ball Super game? Yes, Bandai will eventually do a Dragon Ball Super game. Now, will it be a sequel to Kakarot? That's where it gets difficult. The reason why is because Dragon Ball Super, guys, is very linear. There's not a lot of exploration kind of things, a lot of drawn out things like it is in Dragon Ball Z. So as far as like trying to tell a story, there would have to be a lot of filler stuff from whoever's developing the game, be it CC2 or whoever. I really hope if they do a Dragon Ball Super game that CyberConnect 2 is behind the helm, because I don't think anybody would argue their storytelling, their animations, their cutscenes are A1. Now, we would definitely need more stuff added to the game, and I'll talk about that in a later video. But guys, it's definitely open. Now, I told y'all, the ones who wanted Goku Black in the game, why Goku Black wouldn't work, and about Dabura, and how Dabura would have to be a catalyst for Goku Black, and that is exactly what we got at the end of this DLC. So the stage is set. We have Super Saiyan God, we have Super Saiyan Blue, we have Trunks and his timeline who have already defeated Dabura, but the important thing is that Dabura kills Supreme Kai, which also gets rid of Beerus, which opens the door for Goku Black. The stage is set perfectly in this DLC. With what this DLC has done in the Kakarot universe, the stage is perfectly set for some Dragon Ball Super, guys. And, you know, if you ask me what I wanted in DLC, I would prefer a standalone game. However, guys, an expansion is not out of the realm of possibility. Because, guys, an expansion is not a standalone game. Now, it is more DLC. They say they're not playing it anytime, blase, blase. Money talks, bro. And I'm telling you, the number of people that are excited about this, even some of the big-time YouTubers, Rhymestyle, Nano, Siriax, Gloku even gave this a must-play, you know. And these videos are getting hundreds of thousands of views. That's a lot. It's a lot. You know what I'm saying? So the door is wide open. The stage is set for a Dragon Ball Super game. The door is wide open for a Dragon Ball Super game. There is literally money sitting on the table. And I think with the success of this DLC, there's two things that are possible, either a sequel or more DLC, both of which they said they didn't have plans on, but we all know money makes plans change. You dig what I'm saying? They could already have a sequel plan. And I know they wouldn't call it a sequel. It could be a standalone game because maybe they don't call it Dragon Ball Super Kakarot. Maybe they just call it Dragon Ball Super and leave it at that. You know, and I know people would want a multiplayer game, guys. The reason Kakarot is so good, in my opinion, is because there's no balance. And because there's no balance, you have Goku can be Goku. Vegeta can be Goku. I mean, Vegeta can be Vegeta. Goku could be Goku. If the game has balance, like a game like Xenoverse, then there's no such thing as a truly superior or stronger opponent, guys. This is what people have to understand. When you're asking for a multiplayer game, there has to be balance in a multiplayer game. Otherwise, everybody would just play with the strongest characters. And it makes zero sense. And I know people want to play, they could throw a tournament mode in there. They can create a separate game mode with balance that allows you to play as in a tournament, and then they can have the story mode where there's no balance, similar to how Kakarot is. That is easily doable, and I really don't know why they didn't do that with Kakarot. Why not put a tournament mode in there? I can understand because it could kind of take away from the main game, but whatever, you know what I'm saying? So I can understand them putting out a Dragon Ball Super game and it not be quote unquote a sequel to Kakarot. But here's an interesting thing with this DLC, with this whole Kakarot life form, that to me is the smoking gun that says they're gonna do a Dragon Ball Super game. Guys, they're telling the story of Z. What happens at the end of Z? Goku is at the 28th World Martial Arts Tournament fighting against Oob. We didn't see that anywhere in this game. There was no DLC for it. At the end of the Majin Buu arc, there was no World Tournament. There is no Oob. And if you go and watch the anime and you go and look at the manga, Oob is there. That World Tournament is there. So why would they not put that in there? To me, it's because they are going to do a Dragon Ball Super game. Okay. And like I said, they were asked about the sequel. They said at this point in time, we don't know, or we don't have any plans for it at this point in time. But like I said, plans do change. And I mean, the whole community would be super, super excited for a Dragon Ball Super game. People didn't even mind that Kakarot was a single player game. People just wanted Dragon Ball Super. They didn't care that it wasn't multiplayer. You know what I'm saying? I know some people did, but that wasn't a deal breaker. But if you came out with a Super game and it played just like Kakarot, people wouldn't complain. Now, we know that if they did another one, and they did it like Super with Super and stuff like that, that there would need to be some improvements. And we could talk about that stuff in another video, but it's there. Everything is set up perfectly. You have the Bora and Trunks' timeline, kill the Supreme Kai, that gets rid of Beerus. They're talking about peace. And get this, guys, you can level up Trunks. You can level him up to level 300. And I'm going to tell you something too about that training room. Have y'all noticed that I've gotten to Dabura level 115? It gives you almost 10 million experience. But when you go into the main game and play a level 100 Banyu or whatever, you only get 300 to 400,000. So they've learned something somewhere. You know what I'm saying? There is something there. You may not have Sacred Waters, but you can easily level up your Trunks by doing the training room, guys. And then in the main game, you're giving them new skills, but nothing to do with those skills. You see? And there's an update 1.75 that's coming. I'm going to do another video maybe this evening, maybe tomorrow, about this update 1.75, because I have a speculation, and y'all already know my speculations, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm on the winning team when it comes to these speculations. You dig what I'm saying? So tune in definitely for tomorrow's video. Subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss that, because it's a pretty good speculation. But guys, let me know down below. And I say this is really dumb because I know everybody wants a Dragon Ball Super game, but let me know down below. Do you want or do you think they'll do a Dragon Ball Super game? You think there will be a follow-up game to Kakarot in Dragon Ball Super? Or do you think they will change their minds and do more DLC. I would rather have a standalone game because there are some core things in this game that needs to be fixed and changed, especially training. So in that regard, I would love to have a separate game because then they could change all of that. They could technically change it in DLC, but it's going to take longer to get it. So by that time, why not just make a new game? Plus the Unreal Engine 5 will be available next year. So whoo, man, you talk about a Dragon Ball game on Unreal Engine 5, bro. Y'all have no idea. But if they were going to go the route of DLC, it would definitely need to take this route right here. And of course, you would have to start with the Universe 6 and 7 or Universe 6 and 7 tournament since you've already done Golden Frieza and Beerus. And that would be enough to make an arc, although you would be limited to one location because that tournament took place on the Nameless Planet. So that would be difficult. That would, you know, that's where you get into issues with Dragon Ball Super because there's not much story element there. Like when you look at the Universe 6 and 7 tournament, it's the catalyst for the Tournament of Power, so you can't skip it. It also introduces Champa and Vados. It also introduces Hit and Kaba. You can't skip it. But that saga literally takes place on two planets. Beerus' planet mostly. I mean, Beerus' planet and then the Nameless planet is where the bulk of that saga takes place. So when you get into things like that, guys, I can understand why they couldn't call it a quote-unquote sequel because, you know, you don't have a lot of places to roam and things like that. However, they were thinking about doing a Dragon Ball Super game, but they decided to go with Dragon Ball Z because there was a ton of people who had not experienced Dragon Ball Z through a video game who had came in to the Dragon Ball universe through Dragon Ball Super. And we talked about this before, and there's even been people in the comment section and the channel and stuff talking about how this was their first gaming experience for the Dragon Ball universe and stuff. And so that did make sense. So the fact that they thought about Super before but went with Z means that there is still an idea for Dragon Ball Super in the back. So guys, let me know what y'all think down in the comment section down below. Would you like a Dragon Ball Super game, separate game, or would you like DLC or something? Because what I don't want is DLC and then later they do a Dragon Ball Super game. No, just give me the game. You know what I'm saying? And we'll definitely do a video breaking down more of that because, guys, we were the pioneer. We was the first ones talking about Dragon Ball Super Kakarot. And so I've done videos on that, but we'll definitely recover some of those things as well. And then tomorrow, or like I said, later this evening, what time is it now? About 4:50. We'll definitely cover some of that. So I really want to talk about this update 1.75 because there's something very interesting going on with this that my speculation cap is. I need a speculation cap is on and it's ticking. So guys, subscribe to the channel. Like I said, if you hadn't, hit that like button so this video can get seen by as many people as possible. Till next time, y'all, thanks for watching. Thank you for supporting the channel. Till next time, y'all, peace.